Please don't be long. Please don't you be very long, or I may be asleep. When Blue Jay Way was released, many theories and interpretations sprung up in regards to its lyrical meaning. Was it referring to a generation of lost people? Had others slipped away from normalcy? And were we all living in a dream? In reality, though, the lyrics were exactly what they were talking about. In 1967, George Harrison took a vacation to Los Angeles. While there, he would visit the American hippies of San Francisco and relay his disillusionment to the group. This would result in the song, Baby You're a Rich Man. During the first night, however, was where he got the inspiration for this particular track. While staying at a rented house, he was waiting for Derek Taylor, the group's former publicist. George relayed the story years later, saying, Derek Taylor got held up. He rang to say he'd be late. I told him on the phone that the house was in Blue Jay Way, and he said he could find it okay. He could always ask a cop. So I waited and waited. I felt really tired with the flight, but I didn't want to go to sleep until he came. There was a fog, and it got later and later. To keep myself awake, just as a joke to pass the time while I waited, I wrote a song about waiting for him in Blue Jay Way. There was a little Hammond organ in the corner of the house, which I hadn't noticed until then. So I messed around on it, and the song came. Even with the explanation, many still interpret the piece to have a deeper meaning. In recording the track, the group pulled out nearly every effect and audio distortion they had available to them. They wanted to recreate the dreamlike nature of that evening into audio form. In many ways, like the other tracks on Magical Mystery Tour, it feels like an extension of what was done on Sgt. Pepper. For the stereo mix, the song is played in reverse and brought forward into the mix during key points, but this would later be left out of the mono mix. The cello was provided by Peter Wilson, who was paid £27 for his work and would later play on Paul's Tug of War solo album. He recalled the event saying, I was playing at the Albert Hall beforehand and arrived at the studio after 10. There were no other musicians there, no music stand, and no music. George Martin asked me to listen to the track and just play along. We experimented a bit, and finally at 4 a.m., we were finished. The track would be released on both the US and UK versions of Magical Mystery Tour, and be filmed for it as well. The video more than accurately replicates the surrealist nature of the track. It features George playing a chalk keyboard in a dense fog. The sequence was filmed in an airplane hangar. When Magical Mystery Tour was re-released on Blu-ray, cut scenes of the rest of the band would be restored into the sequence. You can see this new version in the link below. After the track was released, the street sign for Blue Jay Way would become an attraction for Beatles fans, with some even going as far to steal it. I love this track with its surrealist nature, mystic music video, and blunt lyrical explanation from George. It shows that there can be fantasy in the ordinary, and that creativity can spawn from the most unlikely of places. Thank you so much for watching. I'm only about 20 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe. You can also help out the channel by liking, commenting, and sharing. I also now have a TikTok and Instagram that you can find links to below. Thank you so much for all your love, peace, and support. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.